Did you know that 99% of deaths after age 75 come down to just five main causes? A lot of people think passing away in old age is just natural, but the truth is, most of these deaths are from preventable risks. Do you worry that these hidden dangers might be silently harming you? And by the time you notice, your health has already taken a big hit? The problem is, these risks often get ignored until it's too late. But if you catch them early, you can take steps to protect your health, maybe even adding years, decades even, to your life. Today, I'm revealing the 5 biggest reasons people over 75 pass away. These are the silent killers behind most deaths in this age group. Some might sound familiar, but others could surprise you. These aren't just stats. They're about real people, families, and choices that can mean the difference between a life full of illness or one filled with strength and joy. Want to know how to avoid them and live healthy, active, and independent? With small, steady changes, many folks have lowered their risks and stayed independent way longer than they thought possible. Want your golden years to be full of health instead of sickness? Stick around to the end, because these 5 causes aren't set in stone. You can change them. What you do today will decide if you keep living actively and independently or face preventable health issues. Before we start, if you haven't subscribed, hit that button and tap the bell so you don't miss a video. If you like this topic, comment 1 below. If not, leave a 0 so I can improve. Ready to protect your health and live longer? Let's dive in. Reason 1, heart disease. Don't let your heart weaken without you knowing. Did you know heart disease is the #1 cause of death for people over 75? What's scary is that so many don't realize how much control they have over this risk. Do you worry that your heart might be weakening without any clear signs? This is the first of the 5 big causes, but you can take action today to protect your heart and live longer. Picture this. You feel tired, short of breath, or like you're slowing down, and you think it's just part of getting older. But those could actually be signs your heart is struggling. Heart disease is often silent, showing no obvious symptoms until it's too late. A heart attack or stroke can hit out of nowhere. A big factor is high blood pressure. It puts pressure on your arteries, forcing your heart to work harder than it should. The scariest part? High blood pressure usually has no symptoms, no pain, no discomfort, until something serious happens, and you end up in the ER, completely caught off guard. An unhealthy diet plays a role too. Years of eating processed foods, too much salt, and bad fats quietly clog your arteries, limiting blood flow. But it's not just about cutting out the bad stuff. You need to add heart-healthy foods too. Lack of movement is another major issue. Your heart is a muscle, and if you're not active, circulation slows, muscles weaken, and your heart misses the stimulation it needs to stay strong. Want your heart to weaken just because of daily habits? A lot of folks think heart disease is just fate, genetics or aging, but that's not true. Your habits, what you eat, how you move, how you manage stress, can change your heart's future. You don't need to run marathons. Just daily walks, light stretching, or simple exercises can make a huge difference. Eating heart-healthy foods like leafy greens, fruits, and cutting back on salt helps a ton too. Want your heart to stay strong and live longer? Start today, add some movement, eat better, and take care of yourself. If this tip helps, comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. Reason 2, falls and injuries. Don't let one fall take your independence forever. Did you know that falls aren't a disease, but they're one of the top causes of death for people over 75? Just one small fall can change your life forever. Do you worry that a single misstep could take away your independence? This is the second of the 5 big causes, but you can take steps today to lower your risk and stay healthy. Imagine this. You misstep, or the floor's slippery. In a split second, you fall. It could mean a broken hip, head injury, or even a minor wound that leads to serious consequences. Falls are a leading cause of fatal injuries in older adults, sending millions to the ER every year. A fractured hip can leave you immobile for months, taking away your independence, increasing infection risks, and causing complications. The scariest part is, Many don't realize how fragile their body has become until they fall. Your balance, muscle strength, and reflexes decline with age. But since it happens slowly, you don't notice until you slip and everything changes. Another danger is that after a close call or minor fall, you start to feel scared. You move less, avoid stairs, stop walking. But here's the thing, the less you move, the weaker your muscles get, and the higher your fall risk becomes. A dangerous cycle. Medication side effects are a problem too. Some drugs cause dizziness, drowsiness, or affect blood pressure, making you more likely to lose balance. Want to lose your independence over a preventable fall? But falls aren't inevitable. You can strengthen your legs and core, work on your balance with simple exercises, and make your home safer. Add better lighting, secure rugs, install sturdy handrails. Check with your doctor to see if your meds are making you dizzy. Want to keep your independence and live healthy? Start today, do light exercise, make your home safer, and take care of yourself. If this tip helps, comment 2 below to let me know you're with me. If you think exercising and making your home safer can lower your fall risk, try it today. What do you think of this tip? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to hit subscribe and tap the bell for more great tips. Let's live healthier together. On to the next reason. Reason 3, respiratory diseases. Don't let breathing trouble take your life. Think breathing, something we don't usually notice, could become a major risk after 75. Respiratory diseases are one of the top causes of death at this age. And the scary thing is, they're often ignored until it's too late. Do you worry that a small cough or shortness of breath could lead to serious consequences? This is the third of the 5 big causes, but you can take action today to protect your lungs and stay healthy. Imagine this. You have a lingering cough, feel short of breath sometimes, or wheeze, and you think it's just part of aging. But those could be signs of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, like emphysema or chronic bronchitis, which inflames and narrows your airways, making it harder to breathe over time. Then there's pneumonia. It might seem like just a cold or mild chest congestion, but for seniors, it can be deadly. Your immune system weakens with age, so a small infection can become serious, landing you in the hospital, and sometimes you don't fully recover. Air quality is a big issue too. Years of exposure to dust, smoke, chemicals, or even indoor irritants like mold, pet dander, or poor ventilation can damage your lungs, especially if you have asthma or COPD. Want your lungs to weaken, facing the risk of suffocation? But respiratory diseases aren't unavoidable. You can do light exercise, walking, stretching, to boost lung capacity, clear mucus, and keep your respiratory system strong. Improve the air in your home with an air purifier, better ventilation, and by avoiding secondhand smoke. Don't skip vaccines for flu and pneumonia. They don't just prevent illness, they protect you from dangerous complications. Want to breathe easy and live healthy? Start today, get moving, improve your air, and get vaccinated. If this tip helps, comment 3 below to let me know you're with me. Reason 4, stroke. Don't let a sudden stroke steal your independence. Did you know stroke is one of the most common causes of death after 75, and it can strike without warning? In just seconds, a stroke can completely change your life. Do you worry that a stroke could take away your ability to speak, walk, or live independently? This is the 4th of the 5 big causes, but the great news is that 80% of strokes can be prevented, and you can start today. Picture this. A stroke happens when blood flow to your brain gets blocked, or a blood vessel in your brain bursts. Within minutes, brain cells start dying without oxygen. Some strokes cause mild symptoms like confusion, but many lead to paralysis, loss of speech, or total dependence. Worst of all, a lot of strokes are fatal right away. A major cause is high blood pressure. It damages your arteries, raising the risk of a burst or blockage, but it often has no symptoms, so you might not know you're at risk until it's too late. Irregular heart rhythms, like atrial fibrillation, are dangerous too. When your heart doesn't beat regularly, blood can pool and form clots. And if a clot travels to the brain, a stroke happens instantly. Diet and lifestyle play a role. Eating lots of processed foods, salt, and bad fats clogs arteries, and lack of movement makes blood thicker. Want to face a stroke risk just because of daily habits? But you can prevent it. Check your blood pressure regularly, eat healthy, add leafy greens, cut back on salt, drink enough water, and move every day to keep blood flowing well. Don't ignore mini strokes, TIAs. Sudden confusion, blurry vision, or trouble speaking are warnings of a bigger stroke. Get to a doctor right away if you notice these signs. Want to keep your independence and live healthy? Start today. Check your health, change your habits, and protect yourself. If this tip helps, comment 4 below to let me know you're with me. Reason 5, cognitive decline and its consequences. Don't let memory loss take your independence. Did you know cognitive decline, like Alzheimer's or dementia, is one of the biggest reasons for death after 75? The scary part is, it doesn't just affect your memory, it can take away your independence. Do you worry that forgetting things could mean you can't take care of yourself anymore? This is the last of the 5 big causes, but you can take action today to protect your brain and stay healthy. Imagine this. Cognitive decline starts with small signs: forgetting names, misplacing things, or struggling to follow conversations. You think it's just normal aging, but it's actually a sign your brain is changing. As it gets worse, simple tasks like managing money, recognizing loved ones, or making good decisions become too hard. This isn't just inconvenient, it's dangerous. You might forget to take meds, not eat or drink enough, or miss health issues, leading to dehydration, malnutrition, or uncontrolled weight gain. Worse, you could cause accidents, forgetting to turn off the stove, leaving the door open, or wandering into unsafe places. As your memory fades, so does your ability to care for yourself, and without proper care, your health can decline fast. Want to lose your independence and become a burden to your family? But cognitive decline isn't set in stone. You can protect your brain by keeping it active. Read, learn new skills, play games, or have meaningful conversations. Physical exercise is just as key. Walking or moving boosts blood flow to your brain, helping preserve memory and thinking. Don't let loneliness take over. Stay connected with friends, family, or join a local group to keep your brain engaged. Diet matters too. Eat lots of leafy greens, berries, and nuts rich in omega-3s and antioxidants, while cutting back on sugar and bad fats. Want to keep your memory sharp and stay independent longer? Start today. Stimulate your brain, move, connect, and eat healthy. If this tip helps, comment 5 below to let me know you're with me. See, 99% of deaths after 75 come down to 5 big causes: heart disease, falls, respiratory diseases, stroke, and cognitive decline. These risks don't just shorten your life, they can take away your independence, filling your golden years with illness instead of joy. Do you worry that these could steal the precious years you want to spend with family? But here's the good news. They're not set in stone. You can prevent them with small, effective changes. We've gone through the whole journey. Protect your heart with a healthy diet and movement. Lower fall risks by exercising and making your home safer. Keep your lungs strong with clean air and vaccines. Avoid strokes by checking blood pressure and living healthier. And safeguard your memory with brain stimulation and social connection. Each step is simple, but can help you live longer, healthier, and more independent. You don't need to change everything at once. Just start with one small thing, like walking daily or getting a checkup, and you'll make a big difference. Want your golden years to be full of vitality, not sickness? The key is to act now. Don't wait until it's too late. Your health is your greatest asset at this age, and every choice you make today decides if you'll live healthy or face illness tomorrow. Just one small change can add years of happiness, independence, and beautiful memories with your family. What will you choose? I believe you can do this. Start small, and you'll see the difference. Want to live long, strong, and happier? Now's the time to act. Start today. Try one small change, like adding greens to your meals or checking your blood pressure. Which change will you start with? Comment below to let me know. If this video helped, hit like and subscribe. Turn on the bell for more awesome tips. Loved it? Comment 1 below. Want me to improve? Drop 0. Share this with a loved one. It might help them live healthier. Let's live better together. Thanks for watching. See you next time.